G'day, I'm Simon Christie and welcome to this week's episode of Life Off-Road, coming to you from lockdown in Melbourne, which does make things a little tough. But I've come up with a bit of an idea. I'm speaking with a mate of mine from Queensland, Chris Roberts. How are things up north?
We're a little bit different than you guys. We are allowed out, we're allowed to go camping, we're allowed to go forward driving, and of course we have the great weather up here.
Chris, how would you feel if I handed you the keys to the show for a weekend?
It'll be a lot of fun. I'm actually planning to head out with a bunch of mates of mine this weekend. It's a long weekend in Queensland, so I'm taking the opportunity to head out. So if you give me a few tips, I'll bring all of your viewers along on a beautiful weekend in Queensland.
Chris, a few tips. You've seen the show enough times. Just host it like I would.
I think I can do that.
Ready? Welcome viewers, I'm Simon Christie. You may have been able to tell that I've grown hair and I've not been going to the gym as much and about 15 years younger. Yes, I'm not Simon Christie, I am Chris from Tread 4x4. Now we are out and about exploring just north of Brisbane in the most picturesque, stunning location with a bunch of absolute legends. Unbelievable challenging tracks here. We're definitely going to push our cars, we're going to have a lot of fun. I want to bring you guys along for the adventure. Now let's get out there. Isn't this the best part of any four-wheel driving trip? We have just aired down, the convoy's set to go, we're all about to jump in the vehicles and head out. So let's get out there, let's have some fun. Hey Jacob, how good is this, mate?
First outing in a long time.
Good to be able to engage 4 high, hey?
You're exactly right, man. We've been getting absolutely smashed with orders at the office, so it's good to get out with the lads and enjoy our rigs and show you guys how these airbags flex on these tracks. Chris from Tread has brought us along to this spectacular four-wheel drive park. It's going to be pretty epic.
Yep, we're going to have some fun wheeling with the boys, and we've brought along our 200 series, kitted out with a heap of gear and our full air suspension on the rear axle.
And then we've got Brendan down the back with his Colorado. I tell you, the thing is, it's still lifted. I reckon he's going to be able to do just as many tracks as us.
Yeah, I'll give him a crack. Why not? We've got a lot of big names in the four-wheel drive scene here. I've obviously got the baby car of the group. We've got a 2-inch lift, Nitto tyres, KMC wheels.
Have you got any bash plates on that though, buddy?
No, unfortunately I haven't. I ran out of time, bud.
It's all good. Just make sure what we do is you just don't let Barney spot you. Otherwise you'll hit every single sump you've got.
I promise to send you down the wrong lines.
I'm sure you will.
We bought the 200, pretty much straight out of the shop. Haven't really tested her out, so keen to see what she can do. Going to give the boys a real treat today. We're on the tracks. We've got our 12-inch head unit. We're going to stream life off-road, so it's going to be pretty cool.
Hey Kale, when can we start watching this episode, you reckon?
Oh mate, I think she's on about 11:30 today. Yeah, today being Saturday. It's going to be epic. On the tracks, watching the screen.
So good. And how about that 79 series from Barn Door back there? Freaking insane.
Mate, I've been seeing before shots of the rig and Legend X's done a ripper of a job.
So I had under 2 weeks to get myself prepared and build myself a new rig. So the idea is to make something unbreakable. Started with the big Toyota and here I am today. So I'm excited just to get out there and show everyone what we can do.
Barney, your car's got a bit better suspension than last time we went wheeling, so your kidney's going to be okay?
Yeah, I thought I'd just do something a little bit different. I just want to make sure that all of those Y62 owners know
which car on convoy drives a bit better, so I just done a little few tricks
here and there, bro. We'll see.
Well, it sounds like a challenge has been laid down.
The hat is throwing to you, bro. It's all on you now.
Now this thing I've been building over the last couple of years, I'm really happy with where it is. Decked it out with all the candy. I've got Narva lights up front, VRS winch, air lockers front and rear, got XD wheels, Mickey Thompson tyres, roof racks, I've got the treads on the back there. You know, everything I want, ready for these sorts of tracks. Let's get out there.
All right, Chris, where's the first track of the day? Where are we going, mate?
One of the beauties of this place, you don't have to travel far to get your, I don't know, your boogie on, eh?
I love a good old boogie, eh?
Mate, I'm keen, I'm ready, let's get it done.
Let's do it. This track behind me is our first track. This is going to get us all warmed up, ready for an absolute epic weekend. There's 3 lines, we've got multiple different car setups, but I reckon they're going to go just fine. First track of the day. Yeah, boy.
Yeah!
Well, here we go. We'll give it a good red hot crack. We've got Chris helping me out for lines. There we go. Trusty old Colorado. Yo.
Here we go, bruh. All done, eh? Should be pretty good. Don't know what that beeping is, but.
Stop. You're giving 4 low?
Oh yeah, we will be now.
Every time he drives. Oh, mate.
Oh well, it's all a learning curve. Pretty tense going up that hill, but it's awesome to have these blokes around to sort of help us out.
I was so scared.
Yeah, that's it. But no, it's really good. But hopefully I'll be a bit more confident with the next one.
Obviously we started off on a bit of a hill climb, just warming up, and first time I ever driven this cruise, I mean like ever. We only finished it a few nights ago. Really proud of the boys, because I can see its limitations, I can see its strengths. Oh, I got nothing but power, but no idea. Yeah.
Righto guys, there's a bit of a little play area here. I reckon what we do is we just hang out here, have a bit of a play in the cars, maybe cook up some lunch. What do you reckon?
Mate, that is exactly what I'm thinking.
Mate, I'm going to drop in now and let's get this thing going.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty excited about this already. Yeah, that's a bit of a squealer, but it's... yeah, that is a bit tricky, but...
All right, so has to be a bit of fun.
It's time for fun.
It's time for fun. Look at all these, just nice little hills.
Wow.
Very cool.
I reckon we start over there,
Which one?
end up here, and we eat right here.
Yeah. I'm going to start on that little one there for a bit of fun because my car's pointing there. Cruising down a beautiful picturesque area, then we went into this nice little play area, had a couple of cool little hill climbs.
Come on, boy.
I think we hit it, popped the tyre. Popped the bead.
Getting good directions. through Barney and Chris up there, but yeah, I just struggled a bit and didn't hit the right line. Maybe hit it too hard, like Chris was saying, but you know, it's all part and parcel and trying to get up there.
Have a little play in here with the boys.
Good, man. What do you think?
That was awesome. Good drive. It's exactly why.
I love it.
Exactly why we come here, isn't it? We watched the AIRBAG men have a few attempts. They popped a bead. That's going to keep us busy at camp tonight, trying to get that reseeded and cleaned out.
And I thought that a little treat for the boys and cook up some sausages on the induction. Awesome benefits with the induction cooker, guys. Nice and light, easy to set up and pack up. Nothing around here gets hot. Turn it off, pack it away. 3 lithium batteries, 2 under bonnet, 1 in the back, 300 amps combined. We've got 100 amp dedicated to the inverter to run the induction. Cooked up a quick feed on the induction cooker. Me and the boys watched Life Off-Road in the back of the 200.
I reckon what they're doing is a bit more hectic, but you know, being there on the day would feel pretty tough.
Yeah, nothing better.
Isn't this what it's all about? Getting out with a bunch of legends. Today we've had an absolute blast.
We've spent over half a day travelling around the park at the moment. So far it's been a bit of a journey, which has been pretty awesome.
Now's the challenging part.
We've come to this absolutely bloody horrific looking hill.
Could be a little bit challenging. We're going to have a walk. Might be the time to get these 200s to show up to 62. And we'll see how we go.
We're debating about whether I'll decide to do it or not. There's about 3 cars here with winches and a couple of guys are going to go up first, and if all goes well, we might end up giving it a crack in the Colorado.
I've gone to go spot Jacob walking up the hill, absolutely stacked it and grazed my knee.
You well and truly stacked it, didn't you?
I feel like I'm going to eat it coming back down.
It was slippery. There was a nice crust on the top from that little storm that we had passing through. Now we've got to get up this hill. We've got mud in our tyre treads. We've got to basically pick our lines. With the right spotter, the right lines, we're going to make this hill look easy. I can't wait to get into it. Rear lockers are on. I think this is the first time I'm actually going to need to use my front locker. So, you know what? No time like the present.
Chris went up first in his patrol. He made it look pretty easy.
A few challenges about halfway up where we needed to put the lockers in.
I didn't realise how much I was actually going to need them, but that little rock step up, hitting the front locker, made all the difference. The car just found a bit of grip and just threw me straight up the hill. And I tell you could not script a finish to the top. Like, I was cheering because I was almost to the top and then the heavens opened up. And the rain and thunder!
And boom, out of nowhere, this freaking hailstorm comes. I'm standing in, I am wet. I mean, like, just had a dunk in the ocean or something. It was crazy.
The heavens opened. It was a gushing river down that hill.
It was unbelievable. I was sitting there thinking this is going to be the end of the day, but that storm came and left pretty quickly. So we all went back down. I helped Barney finish out building out the track so we could get his vehicle up there because he wasn't going to let me show him up.
After that hurricane, I'm pretty confident this is going to be slippery, bro. Slippery as all mustard. I'm pretty confident in the way I can drive, which is hard, and I'm pretty confident the car's going to cope because I've had a bit of a play today, so I'm pretty happy with what I got, and I'm pretty excited what we're going to see next. Come on, big girl! Oh, I had under 2 weeks to get myself prepared and build myself a new rig. At the front, we got a custom bar work, custom sliders, 35-inch tyres, custom exhaust, and a whole bunch of little tricky bits of power under the bonnet, just so I can get up anything to ensure that Chris is not upset at me for breaking something this time. Oh, dude, that's pretty exciting.
So he wanted to get up there straight after me, and he'd done an absolute cracker of a job.
I love that truck.
After that, Kale wanted to have a go in his really well decked out, gorgeous looking 200 series cruiser.
I thought, righto, we've got to give this a crack. Not the best conditions.
I know for certain that the next couple of cars have got no chance to get up that. Once I've torn up that track, there's no hope.
He got about halfway up and then a big storm came down the middle of the track, washed a lot of the footings out that we tried to build to help him get up there.
So I can't get up this log hole after this downpour we've had. It's pretty messy in here after Barnes has gone through. We're going to run the winch out and see how we go.
That little step up and that bit of rain, we just can't get him up. So easiest thing to do right now is winch him up. This rope wasn't very long, so we're going to attach the extension strap and we're just going to give him just what he needs. Clear, winching! Unfortunately, I just had to call it. I just was not comfortable with the winch line. I was not comfortable with the safety of it.
At the end of the day, I was like, we're gonna break stuff. That rock wall was like this much taller, so we've gone like, let's go the other way.
I'll be back. I'll get that 200 up there one way or another.
The storm passed over and then we decided to use the chicken track. Obviously it was named chicken track for a reason because myself wanted to go up that one.
Yeah, man, good job.
It was our turn next. So we went up the chicken track, which was meant to be easier.
Someone had gone through just before us, before the rain hit, and they told us how they slid into the bankment and were really worried about rolling their vehicle. So we knew that we had to be very careful. We had to make sure that we were watching everybody and squatting them through. Now that 200 series, it's a heavy vehicle to try and get momentum off that sloshy surface. So what we did, we tried some tread boards. We're getting momentum, but you'd stop again and it was just going to be a long journey.
Just the slipperiness of that was crazy, and like it's just so slippery, the top just washes out. They hit a bank. Me and Chris were like, we're gonna fix this, not a big deal. Let's just get some treads in there and just snatch them on a little winch.
How decent was the winch though? Like 50, it was like a 50 metre winch.
50 metre winch.
I think Barney and Chris were like, mate, that was probably the biggest winching we've ever done.
Yep.
It was nuts, eh?
So we used all the rope on the winch. We used a couple of extension straps which we joined with some soft shackles. We dampened every line and we made sure it ran between the trees.
Let's do this safely, let's do it properly, let's be smart about it, let's not be crazy about it. Take our time, make sure the boys are confident, and get them through.
After that, it was then Kale's turn. He got up really well. We wanted him to just stop off to the side because Brendan in the Colorado, he was coming up next. And we thought, well, let's get Kale there. He's got the winch on the front. We've kind of got a safety anchor.
My favourite part of the day was watching the least capable built car here do the most epic drive of the day.
I've obviously got the baby car of the group, very basic. It's just a Colorado, we've got a 2-inch lift, Nitto tyres, KMC wheels, we've got the treads on there. But just goes to show you don't need a fully decked out car to hit some of these tracks. You just need common sense, take your time and have a bit of fun.
Brendan was calling over on the radio basically saying he was going to get halfway and then see how the car felt.
I didn't think the Colorado would even make it halfway up.
I watched his brain just tick into a different gear and he went, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going the whole way. And he just foot down, went straight in.
We've got a couple of treads just sitting ready. I pick up one realising he ain't going to make it. So I've just gone for a bit of a scoot, run. I've chucked it in there just as you lose that momentum. As he hits the bank,
and he just made it all the way to the top, made it look absolutely easy.
that was the hero drive of the day, seeing him get up there, proving you don't need epic monsters to have a good time.
But then getting to the top was amazing. The views were awesome.
Sunset, bit of mist in the valleys and everything.
Yep.
That was sick, eh?
No, it was epic. That was real fun. Let's go break something.
We'll pan back Sunday. We're still here trying to tackle this.
I'm down for a day.
I'm down for the week, you know. Yeah. I got a wife and 5 kids. I need this.
After we had a chat, kept going around the back of the mountain. By then, darkness had come.
We wanted to get back to camp, and I was mindful that we were over in one of the furthest parts of this park. So I tried to pick the shortest route. We had some really gnarly little rock steps, creek beds, and then when it got full dark, going down one of the most extreme hills, we had to pick those lines, had to pick them carefully.
But it took forever. It was just, I didn't realize just how much rock stepping and directing, and the only way to do it is stepping people down each little step.
It was pretty daunting for myself because I'd never done a night drive, and the peripheral vision was hard to see. You couldn't see a lot, so I needed Chris and Barney. They did a fantastic job getting me through.
Thanks to Chris and Barney for all the awesome spotting to get us out of there, back to camp by about 7:30, cook up a feed and then hit the hay.
Thank you viewers for letting us take you on this journey with us. This is an amazing place to go forward driving, an absolute beautiful park. We hope you've enjoyed the episode. Stay tuned next week as we bring some more tracks from this amazing location.